All right, and welcome to round one here with Grixis Midrange. Let's see what we can do. We won the die roll because we're just so lucky. Oh yeah, turn 2 Dreadhorde on the play. I'm in. We're going to keep this. We only have one duel, so it's an obvious turn 1 here. And we can go into Narset and then just get to Bolas. Like, this is a great first hand. Guess we can do this. Oh man, and then that's a turn 4. Look at this curve. Butcher's just super strong, too. All right, Slith Firewalker, if anybody was playing back in that day. That's the card it reminds me of the most. But it's just better than Slith Firewalker, right? Okay, now we have a choice. Narset is realistically only... look at the top 4, pick a card... And then it's going to go down to 1 where, because of Hero Precinct, it's just not going to block it. So realistically, I think I would much rather be aggressive here. Because I can even attack with this Butcher because it trades with Hero of Precinct 1. And now our opponent is really faced with a dilemma here if they block or not. So this is a lot. These get big really quick. And doing a Nikki B next turn? Yes, please. I'll be taking that. Yep, I don't blame them at all. And that's better than them just attacking Narset and getting value off Hero of Precinct 1 next turn with some multicolored spells. So I think it's a much better play for us there. We're going to play this when we're a little bit more established. Kind of to refuel our hand, basically. Right now, we got all the gas we need in the tank. All right, so Shock. Strong. What is this, the Forum? Oh. That puts a counter on if they're... Add 1 mana, multicolored creature. Comes with an additional counter. Okay. Not super relevant now. And we do have oh my god. What a way to start Grixis Midrange when we get to go Nicol Bolas the Ravager into Nicol Bolas Dragon God. I will be shocked if they win this game. That is just such a strong play. I just want to see more of their deck here. Looks like a Naya, multicolored Planeswalker deck, I'm guessing. Tajik, okay. Wow. Okay, so I think we're just going to Bolas tick up. I don't necessarily care to just try to kill Tajik here. I think just gaining the value, having them discard a card, just seems so very strong right now. And if they do, you know, find an answer to dealing with the first one, we got a backup one. No big deal. No reason to attack here. That's the nice thing, is you don't really have to get aggressive like you did in the old Grixis days. There's so much inevitability that Nicol Bolas Dragon God has to offer that you strip them of everything just with the +1 ability. Whenever +1 abilities are good enough to win the game on their own, that's when you know you have an insane Planeswalker, and maybe too good of one. The only reason this Planeswalker doesn't see much more play is because of its horrifically hard to cast mana cost. So it has specifically one deck it can go in, and it is this shell, but we're doing it, and I think this is the best version of it. Okay. That's insanely strong. Wow. Wow, that was a great turn by our opponent. Okay, well, this Bolas is killing this one. We learned our lesson. I guess we should have did that first. I did not expect that, believe it or not. Did not expect Domri into Domri's ambush. Wow, they really needed all of that too. That was impressive. Well, this game's not over then. A hasty creature attacking this Nicol Bolas makes it feel a little bit more scary. Like a Hellkite. Strong card. Definitely a strong card. Not as afraid of that one. Okay, so we're going to draw a card. Woo! Now, if you don't discard a card, we're probably going to make them. Maybe. So, we got options. So it looks like we're going to lose this, unfortunately. We can just Nicol Bolas Ravager here. And then they could fight if they want. And then attack this, but then they lose they lose the Wolf. And the card in their hand. So this is still a 2-for-1. And then all we have to deal with is this. And with a Nicol Bolas, obviously that's not too hard to do. or we play Narset, see which planeswalkers they want to try to kill, and then back it up with Bedevil. And I think that's the better line by a little bit. I'm a little uncertain here, but I think this is quite strong. All right, Lava Coil is quite good. Now we could do it now, or we could wait to do it during their turn, because they might want to just... Then they know they have the freedom if we Lava Coil. Plus, this is more mana efficient, so we're going to stick with this. Because now next turn, we could go Nicol Bolas Ravager plus Lava Coil. And that should pretty much lock it up. Now, the heads-up play from them, what I don't want to see from them is double attack at Nicol Bolas. Just because, I mean, the more Bolases they deal with... you know, the higher chance we lose, but we do have a backup one. So honestly, I'm not super afraid of anything. That's pretty good, because now that's going to kill a Planeswalker for sure. They didn't give it haste? Oh, wow. Double at Nars. Oh, no, it does have haste. Okay. So Nicol Bolas is down. Smart attacks. Super smart attacks. This for sure kills everything. I think we still just want to kill something here. The Planeswalker is good, but there's no ultimate on it or anything, so it's not the biggest deal. We'll just lose a couple Planeswalkers. Now we have the luxury of getting rid of the last card in their hand, plus the Lava Coil they know about here on the Spellbreaker. And now we could trade this if we want, but we're not going to. If they just attack, we're just going to take it. We're not protecting any Planeswalker right now, so they might choose to like fight or something, and they are choked on mana. So yeah, we're feeling pretty good. And if we top deck a land, we can just transform this one. And this one goes and gets the older Nicol Bolas, bro. Yep, just has to. Just has to. Just the threat of us having a 7th land makes it so they're just going to have to do that. All right, and now we just do this. Tick up. We want to leave blue-black just in case we top deck a land. 3 black and a red. And we're just going to tick up. What do we got here? Okay. Draw a card. That's pretty strong. Sacrifice one of your 5 permanents. Like, once you get to this point, they're just in what I call the abyss. They just have to get rid of something every turn, and eventually it's just over. You know, you just wear them down, wear them down, wear them down. Shock, you got it. And the head explosion in 3, 2. Ah, that would have been cool. Pretty strong. Pretty strong. Really strong. Wow. Our opponent is drawing pretty well. We're still not afraid, but I mean, we don't have too many more. Like, if they deal with this Nicol Bolas Ravager, then I think we can officially start to be afraid. We do still have the search then at this point, but all right. So we'll cast this. No discard of course, but oh my god. It's being highlighted. Do they have a Lava Coil? Okay, that would just be wrong. Okay, so we don't have the ability to flip it yet, so we'll just take this down. Drop Thief and Search. Like, look at just these haymakers that we play every turn. It's just every threat, every single thing we play is just a must-answer threat. Like, now we're going to flip Search, so we're for sure getting Bolas. And then we're getting the other Bolas. All right, so a Nea-based Domri aggressive deck. Cry is probably not good enough because of big enough creatures. Negate, no way. Duress, too many creatures. The Elder Spell, Domri is not a big enough reason for that. So I'm looking at these 3. Not so much War Boss, but I do want Lava Coils and these Enter the God Eternals. That's really all I'm looking at. And we did see Shock here. So Shock kind of makes me want to just not have Thief of Sanity. But Butcher is also not the best. I want to cut Duress for sure. On the draw, I like to cut Butchers more often than on the play. On the play, they're just great. Let's see. Did we see many land? We did see Hero. Okay, we did see hero. So with that being the case, I think we're going to do cries on the draw. And we can... I kind of want to do a split of these. Leave in 2 of these. It just can't be right. One of them's got to be better here. It's just which one? We are a little top heavy as well here, so maybe we can take 1 Bolas down to make room for these, because these are great as well. Yeah, you know, I think we're just going to go no butchers on the draw, bring in butchers on the play. I think that seems better, because we're adding a lot of 2-mana removal. So on the draw, more than likely, we're going to have to be Thought Erasuring or Lava Coiling. It's an aggressive deck. We need to be keeping pace with them. And then Thief can kind of be our... like turn 5 spell if we don't have a Bolas or Enter the God Eternal. You can go Thief plus Thought Erasure, you know, obviously not in that order, but something along those lines. All right, so we're on the draw here. This hand has problems. The fact that we have Dimir Guildgate and Izzet Guildgate here is bad, but the rest of the hand is very good, so we're going to keep it. All we need is 1 dual land or 1 basic land, and this hand is absolutely the Blade. We did not get it. Now, what do we expect to want to cast next turn more than anything? Probably Scorn over Lava Coil, so we're going to do the blue-black land. Definitely need a land here, though. Don't need it next turn, but it would be good. Ooh, no play. Boo. The worst draw in the deck, a 5-drop. All right, I'll settle for a land next turn. Arena Gods, please. Okay. That falls into Cry. Oh yeah, it gets a counter. It does not fall into Cry, but that's great. Now they could have Rekindling Phoenixes, so I think I want to save Lava Coil. Is there any reason to do it now? I don't think so. I think I'll just Tyrant Scorns during their turn. Yeah. We're going to do that. Might get punished for something I'm not thinking of. They could have the, you know, the cards like Feather that plays the indestructible thing, but I just don't think they're that kind of deck. They just couldn't have, they can't have it all like that. All right, we'll see. We'll feel real silly if that didn't work. Because there's almost no reason that we're not going to do that eventually, so maybe that was just a mistake to wait. Okay, we don't care about that. We have the Cry for that. Now we just want to do this. We just want to make land drops. You know what I was saying during the deck tech? The crucial moments where missing your 4th land drop is super bad. Still the case because we do have some powerful stuff, but it's not the biggest deal. Guessing that's taking this out. Might just be time to Cry now. Oh yeah, we don't have double black yet. Okay. Ooh. Well, Bolas time then. We do want double black here. And they have red for Lava Coil here if need be, so we could be in a little bit of trouble. Now, if we get a land, we can go God Eternals, and that would do some catching up for us if they deal with this. If they don't deal with Nicol Bolas the Ravager here, I feel really good, but if they do, then we got ourselves a game where we more than likely have to top deck either a black source or any mana, really, for Enter the God Eternal would be pretty good. Can't cast Bedevil either, so if we don't draw a land, we have to just Lava Coil. Okay. It's good, but it's not the end of the world. Unless this is a follow-up and they have Lava Coil as well, then we're in trouble. Then we're in a lot of trouble. Interesting. Okay, looking to just fight with another card and get kind of a 2-for-1 going here. Am I okay with that? I think so. Be able to kill hero plus a token here. Shock? They discarded a shock, so they just had 2 of them. Okay. Reasonable. Hello! Alright. I think it might just be time to Cry. Can't cast Nicol Bolas. That's not an option. So it is between Cry or Enter the God Eternals. So if we go to 6, can we die? I don't think so. Hellkite would be for 5. I think it's the safer play. All right. Don't deal 6 to us, and then just let us play Enter the God Eternals and do some catching up. Talsmere, whatever that Wolf Lord is. 6 mana. Don't like that. Don't like that. Oops, sorry about that. What do we got? Okay, just could be the Wolf... I'm forgetting what that card's called that they played on us, but yeah, generating this so they can cast it with a little extra +1/+1 counter. That'd be okay though. We just Enter the God Eternals that. Gain 4, yes please. So we don't have a search. I still think we mill us. I just always mill myself. Uh-oh. No! Dang it. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Yikes. Okay, game 3. Game 3. Brutal. I didn't think we were going to lose that one. We did stumble. We wanted to cry that one turn earlier. Didn't get it, so it was a bit of a tougher game here. Okay. Now, on the play, do we want to change anything? This is not the best against Hero. It does kill the Planeswalker, which is reasonable, but not good enough in my opinion. Narset is also a little bad. I want to just be more proactive here. I'm also not a huge fan of Cry, but maybe it's a necessary evil with Hero. But if we have so much spot removal, Hero is just not that big of a deal. So I want to bring back in the Butchers. And we have 1 slot. Probably a Cry. But now that they saw Cry, they'll definitely play around it more. And it's definitely a card I like on the draw more than on the play. So I think it's between this and Nicol Bolas, and we already have so many 5s that I think we're going to go like this, call it a day, just try to be aggressive here. That's the nice thing about this deck, and that's why I like Esper midrange so much, is because it can pivot so well and be the control deck or the aggressor, and this version of Grixis can also do the same, which I love. All right. Ugh. I'm tempted to keep this. I'm tempted to keep this because our deck is such high power that we'll draw into spells, but it's so bad. Because that 6 mana is basically a mulligan already. You only need 5. I mean, I would keep a 5-lander like very happily with one other good spell, but this is just too bad. We're going to mulligan. We're going to keep. We need a land for search here real bad. Ew. Should have kept our 6-lander, it looks like. Land. No! Not like this. Not like this. Oh, land screw. I still would have kept this hand with having a search. All we needed is to scry 1 and stuff. Just sometimes you don't get there. Sometimes you don't get there. Brutal. Yeah, it's going to be near impossible to come back here. Yep. We'll have to kill Hero. We'll have to kill Hero first to stop this, and then Lava Coil this. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to win this one. We need to have running land so we can go Kefnet in 2 turns and Lava Coil this. Okay, that's definitely one of the best draws. Now we're going to need another one. And it still might be pushing it even if they don't. We need them to basically do nothing this turn. Which, with them missing a land drop, I do not expect that. Okay, we just might be dead. 5-9. Okay. Yeah, we can't come back after this. Brutal. Brutal. And that's going to be game. Well, that was an unfortunate end for, what a great game 2 we had, where it was, we barely lost. If we had that 1 extra turn, we would have won. We would have regained our position there. And then game 3, I still stand by that keep at 6. Just because if we do get even one land on the top 2 cards, it's a higher chance of being a functional hand with a Search for Azcanta and a relatively good hand. Plus, then we'd be scrying every single turn. So I still stand by it, but it didn't go our way. Stay tuned for round 2.